Hello and welcome to episode 434 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. If you are new around here, my name is James Newell and I speak really quickly, but as well as that, I teach people how to sell, and I do that in two parts. We start with having a clear sales message, so people got to understand exactly what it is you're trying to sell to them, and then we move on to selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable and confident in a selling situation. Now, in this episode of the podcast, we're talking about referrals. It's always great to receive a referral. You get an email from somebody, or they connect you on LinkedIn or whatever. Hey, James, meet John. John, meet James, blah, 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 blah. You get a referral. Somebody connects you. Awesome. Really good to happen. Happens to be quite a lot. I'm very grateful for that. However, big problem. I used to have this problem. I made this mistake far too many times until I realized what I was doing. Maybe you're making the same mistake too. Have you ever had it where somebody's been referred to you and then you reply and then you never hear from them ever again? Has that ever happened to you? I bet it has. And this is probably why. So John gets referred to you and you email, go, hey, John, lovely to meet you. Thanks so-and-so for the introduction. Appreciate that. So, hey, John, blah, blah, blah. Love to have a chat with you next week. How are you free? Or here's my prices. Here's the link to buy, and here's this, here's that. What we do with a referral is we presume intent without realizing it. So because John's been referred to us, we think he's ready to buy. Hey, John, yeah, sure. Here's the order form. Go and buy from me. It's not always the case. John is probably still in the consideration phase. He's not sure. So, and I used to do this. I get really excited. Oh, yeah, woo, this is what it costs. Here we go, blah, blah, blah. And then people would disappear. I made a lot of mistakes. That's how I've got a daily podcast about. This might as well be called Daily Sales Mistakes Solved by James.com, because that's essentially what I've done. I've made the mistakes, solved them, and now I share them with you. So if you're doing this, and you probably are, with all due respect, because it's very hard to spot that you might be doing that, this is how I now respond to referrals. Hey, John, great to be connected. Thank you so-and-so for the thing. Appreciate that. John, if this is something that you want to have a chat about, let me know, and perhaps we can have a chat next week. So I just tone it right down, and I take it back from, you obviously want to do something because you've been referred to me, to if this is something you want to talk about. And that allows John or whoever to then opt out and say, yeah, it's not something I want to talk about, and just not reply, and that's cool. But that's much better. It leaves John in control versus me going, yeah, great. Oh, let's talk tomorrow. You free today? Oh, there's a price. This is a brochure. And I'm presuming intent. And we all know that presumption, well, it's not presumption, is it? But presumption is the mother of all lost sales. So the next time you get a referral from somebody, it's great to get it, but don't be too excited. Cool your jets a little bit and ask them, if you want to talk about this, if this is something you want to discuss, let me know. Right, that's it for this very high energy episode of the podcast. I don't know what's going on today. Tomorrow in 435, episode 435. I'm going to be talking about a 12 email exchange I had ages ago with somebody on LinkedIn. And when I say exchange, the guy sent me 12 emails over the course of a few weeks. And he kept asking me the same thing. And he should have just done the thing anyway. Would have been easier for all of us. And I might have even have engaged and bought. Who knows? So tune in tomorrow and I'll explain what that's all about. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please please click the like or subscribe button, or leave a comment below wherever you're listening or watching this. Interact with the podcast in some way, or share it with somebody that you think is going to benefit from it. It just allows us to reach more people with our positive and practical and completely free sales messages. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another high octane, fast talking edition of the Daily Sales Message.